everyone, it's Shel from Scrap Secrets and welcome back to my channel. Today's day 21 in the 2024 Countdown to Christmas series with Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations. Our challenge today is to create a 10-minute card, and I created these backgrounds using a 3D embossing folder from Honeybee. I used Distress Oxides and some small blending brushes for the first one, the one that's now on the left. The one on the right, I used some Distress crayons, and I really liked that effect, so I wanted to take the challenge up a little bit and try a different embossing folder that doesn't have as much real estate in the deboss side. So this is also from Honeybee. It is the snowflake one. And I am going to take away a little bit of time when I do this because I did already emboss it. Some of you guys may say it's cheating, but I did take away some time. I was thinking I took away 45 seconds in my mind, but really I only took away 15 seconds. So at the end, let's see if I can do it with at least 30 seconds left on this challenge. So once I set the timer, I'm going to go ahead and open the 3D embossing folder, pull out the cardstock, and make sure that it's on the debossed side. So you want the indentations of the images to be going down into the paper. I'm going to select several colors of Distress Crayon. They are Salvage Patina, Peacock Feathers, Mermaid Lagoon, Prize Ribbon, and Chipped Sapphire. While you are watching me run the crayons over the debossed images, in the other one it actually was going into the image more, again, because there was more real estate. So not really sure how this is going to come out. So really I'm just taking the crayon, running it over the snowflake. Some of them get two colors, some of them get one color. It really just depends on what I was feeling at that moment. So while you're watching me color this in, I thought I would talk to you about this series. I can't believe that we are almost done. We only have a couple more videos left, and I feel like it's crazy because I don't feel like Christmas is that close, but it really is. It's creeping up on us. So if you guys have not checked out the intro video, I will leave a link to that below in the more information section, as well as a link to Marie's channel and a link to the playlists. So my playlists have mine from pretty much all the years that I've done this series. I've been doing it for a while. Marie and I have done this series. This will be the second year once we complete this, which crazy will be in a couple weeks. But once we complete this, you guys will have 100 videos with 50 different themes, techniques, ideas, color schemes, etc., to inspire you for your holiday card. And also we do present things too. We've done boxes, we've done gift card holders, we've done bags. So there's a lot of different things. It's not just necessarily cards that we have done inspiration for. So I will leave a link for all of those in the more information section. Make sure you check out Marie's videos. There is a giveaway. The information is over in the intro video, so make sure you check that out. So if you're new, this is a series where Marie and I drop videos 2 times a week, Mondays and Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've come up with, between the two of us, 25 different themes, techniques, stamp sets, color schemes, etc. Put them into a randomizer, and then we pick different dates, we randomize them, and then wrote them down for the days, and she and I are going to be doing the exact same thing for the exact same day. So today she's also doing a 10-minute challenge, so I can't wait to see what she comes up with, because 10 minutes, while it seems like it should be a long time, it really isn't. So you have to do something that, well, one, it's usually easy to mass produce because you're doing them so quickly. So this is a great idea, especially at the end of this series, because we're getting closer to the holidays. So if you're looking for something that you want to quickly mass produce, this one is really great. This one is actually probably going to be most of my Christmas cards, with the exception of the special ones that I send out or that I give to my family. But I think that the pine cone and the branch one is pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I might do a little something to zhuzh it up a little bit, but that's pretty much what I'm doing because I get to the end of every year and I think that I have time and I never do. I also give away cards to a friend from grad school. She teaches at a high school that my sister-in-law is the English director of. My sister-in-law is English director of 3 different high schools, and this one is one of them. And she's the marketing teacher, and they do cards for people with Alzheimer's who are in nursing homes, and that is very, very close to my heart because of my grandmother. So every year I make cards for them, and this year with school and everything else that's been going on, health issues and everything else that's been going on, I decided to just give her a lot of the cards that I had made from the series. Plus I did a couple of, mass-produced ones that were, pretty easy to do. So I really don't have a lot of Christmas cards that are readily available. I have to work on this, as well as a 10 to 12 page paper that is due next Friday. So at the end of this week. And then I have another paper which I wrote last night, which would be Saturday night. So I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm supposed to be keeping my stress levels down. And, it's just, this time of year is always super stressful, but trying to just do my best to just get done what needs to be done. And I'm a big to-do list person. So hopefully I will get everything done in time. All right. So that's pretty much all about the series. Also, I wanted to thank you guys for watching and commenting. We love hearing what you guys have to say. We love interacting with you guys. So thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed, who watches our videos, who comments. We really, really appreciate it because it is something that we find really, really fun. Okay, so back to the card. Now I have around 4 minutes left, and this is where I start to get a little bit panicked because I'm like, okay, I colored everything in, and now I'm taking some ink from My Favorite Things. It's in the Night Shift blue color, so it's a really, really dark, like a midnight blue, and I'm just dragging it over the top, just being really careful not to get it too far into the crevices, not to push too hard. But you can see here, it's taken some of the color off, again, because we don't have a lot of real estate in that debossed area. So you can see the color in some of the snowflakes, but not all of them. And it's really interesting. So you can see, like I said, you can see it around some of them. And I wasn't really sure if I like this. So I was trying to put it to the side for a little bit to dry. If this was not a 10-minute challenge, I definitely would have put it to the side because I had ink all over my hands after this. I'm going to take a piece of 11 by 4¼ inch cardstock and score it at 5½ inches. And then I'm going to use my Barely Arts glue to go ahead and glue that panel onto the card base. Now it's going to leave a little bit of blue on my mat because that blue ink, I put a lot on there. When you swipe it across like that, it does take a little bit longer for it to dry. It is the hybrid ink, but it doesn't usually take a super long time to dry. But because I had put so much of it on there, it is still pretty wet, and I do get it on my fingers. And then I was trying to figure out how to put it onto the card base without transferring that ink onto the card base. It was very, very difficult. So if you're not doing a 10-minute challenge, like I'm doing for my cards, I would actually recommend batching them. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing the pine cones first, coloring them all in, and then coloring in the branches. And then at some point I will come down here, because I do it upstairs watching TV. I will come downstairs and swipe it with the ink, but then leave them to dry. So that's a really important part. So it was not sticking down, again, because it's embossed, and I also wasn't pressing very hard. So I'm going to go ahead and press that on there. And then I thought, okay, I don't normally do this, so let me go ahead and add a sentiment. So there's a stamp set from MFT that's pretty old. It's called Snowflake Splendor that I had sitting on my desk, and I knew that it was here. And there's a really pretty font that has a sentiment saying, "Let it snow." So I searched for my block because I don't use clear blocks very much anymore, but luckily I kind of remembered that I did have one that was pretty close to me. I didn't want to pull out my Misty or my stamp wheel because 1, it wouldn't fit in there, and 2, I just didn't think that I had the time for it. So I inked it up quickly with that same Midnight Shift ink and stamping it down on the inside. And that is the card. And I have about 55 seconds left. So even if I really did take away that time, that other 30 seconds that I didn't, that I thought I did, I still had enough time to complete the card. So that's the card for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comments or questions, leave them below, and I'll see you again real soon for another video. Bye.